Hi everyone, welcome to my Facebook Live tonight. My name is Rochelle Laird Smith and I'm from Stamping Plan. I'm based in Melbourne in Australia. So tonight is a bit of an impromptu Facebook Live because my regular one is on Wednesday and I haven't been able to go live the last couple of Wednesdays. So I thought I would go live tonight, and in Melbourne it has been a long weekend. So it's the end of the long weekend today. So perhaps you're relaxing and can enjoy some crafting with me. Uh, Let me know where you're joining me from, and if you're watching on YouTube as well. Um, Let me know even if you're watching on replay. Ask me any questions you may have, and I'll love to answer them for you as best as I can. So tonight I'll be sharing with you the Humble Home bundle, but sharing a couple of other products with it because I'm mixing as I usually do. So if you are in Australia, you can shop with me on that link. I will have a supply list for you, and where you can either do that online or you can get in touch with me and I can order those products for you. Uh, So I will show you the card I have made already, which has just gone live on my blog, but I'm going to be creating it in another colorway as well. So you get a bit of a different look with it. All right, let me just swap it around. So this is the card we're going to recreate, and that's the little house from the humble home. It's a stamp and a punch bundle. So you get punches are good, like quick projects. Let me show you the bundle. And it's not necessarily Christmas because you can see that it's it's got a thank you, um, a thank you for the sweet gift, a welcome. It could be good for new neighbor kind of thing as well. Um, you could put from our house to yours for Christmas, so it's not necessarily Christmassy. You could do New Year's or anything like that as well. So a bit of fun there. Hey, Kayla, die cutting and watching it. Always good to have something in the background. I do a bit of that. Yeah, so it's got a little wreath which you could use as well. Uh, Let me see if I'm going to say, let me see if I've got my catalog here because I tend to use the online version quite a bit. Um, on the front of the catalog, you'll see some fun samples or ways you can use that punch. So use the catalog for inspiration too. Um, it's really good for that as well as looking at some products. But I always say when you want to purchase products right now, check the online store in conjunction with the catalog because we have so much product online as well. So you don't want to miss out on everything that's we have. So the other bundles I'm using, or the others, yeah, I'm using the stamp from the Frozen Edges. This is one of my top 5 products, and I'm using some a little snowflake die. It comes with some border dies, which are really nice in this set. Uh, I really like them, and I'm going to be using. I just got this right, and Kayla has been using this a lot. And check out her Facebook page for all the nice things she's been doing, and she's been sharing a bit on the Stamping Lounge as well. So have a look. But hi Christine, thanks for joining. Um, uh, I'm going to be using, I said, probably one of the smallest images in there, but um, just don't forget the little images in stamp sets. They're really fun. Um, it is such a cool set. Oh, did you? You saw the house ready for a Halloween house. Yeah, I think this is the first one I've created with this set, so you could do think lots of fun things with it. I even like that nice largish heart, so you can do so a few little bundles going on there. I have got bits and pieces. I've pre-done a few things, but I'm gonna go with Highland Heather for um, instead of Summer Splash, which I used here. So it's a Highland Heather card base, and um, the matte layer is also Highland Heather. And I'm going to be stamping this image. I was very organized. I tried to be, but you watch. And then I'll move things around and they won't be in the place where I put it. This is the snowflake stamp, which I'm going to be using. But what I like in these dies, it's also got those nice border dies. So, what have you had the long weekend off? If you're in Melbourne, I don't know, you may have had to work. If you're in retail, you kind of have to work all the time, or hospitals or anything like that. Also, like your busy day in retail, everyone out there shopping. So, first thing, I'm gonna get my first mark, and I've just switched the packs, but I am using some wow embossing powder, but I haven't got the new packs yet. Some I had desperately run out of this was ages ago, and I bought a huge tub of the wow embossing powder before Stampin' Up actually had released it here, and I knew it was coming, so I thought I'll get that. And so I'm just shifting it into the smaller packs because I can just see me dropping this massive pack down. So I'm going to stamp this in a round, kind of like a C shape. So I'm starting there. It might be easier this way. So I'm actually casing the catalog for the layout, and I will show you the card once I've heat embossed this, so you can see where I'm going with it. Hi, Tanya. How are we all doing? So just try to leave it on for a few seconds. And then I should have really filled my little bottle. Sometimes you don't think, you think of it too late. At least I do. So this morning, I was up early morning at 4:30 to do a class with Emma Goddard online, right? She's in England. So I'd gone to bed at 2:30 this morning. But when it's good stuff like that, it's not like getting up for work. It's just, you can't get up. So in 2 hours sleep, I got up. And then I kept going, and at about 2:30, I love it. No. So I'm going to heat emboss this. I'm setting so I can see a bit of where the powder hasn't gone out. It's not going to matter too much, but just to make myself happy. I had a week off work today. That's nice. You get up to much. pretty hot and I'm just trying to work it around. I can see it's some shading color on that stuff. Not too worried. I'm gonna be blending on it. Last night I didn't heat it up too much, or this morning. It just kind of stopped and I thought, oh no, it's had its day. And like 10 minutes later it was fine. I'll hold it back. Can you see that cardstock is changing a bit of color? Could be just singeing it. You just go with the colors. Alright. I'm just going to bring highlight now and blend it over this. And I really wanted a bit more darkness here, and I just sort of went on darker here and a little bit on the edges. So just loading up on a brush. So it's just basically tone on tone, and that'll resist. Wipe it off. Yeah, I just saw a comment on it. Catching up with things at home. It's just never enough time, isn't it? Do stuff. I'm finding as I want to do things, I have to like really list things down. Otherwise, I go, I'll do this and do that, and it's just not happening. And if I list it down, I'm kind of at least, and it feels good when you take them off your list. I do want it a little bit darker. I haven't used highlight lately. I like the color, so that's why I thought, well, put this in highlight heather. Bring that in there. Picked up the Highland heather more than it did the Summer Splash. I didn't have to rub it back so much of the Summer Splash. All right. Now I have got on this. I'm going to show you the sketch. So in the Keep the Caddy challenge this week, we're keeping bundles. So I'll be honest, this bundle did not grab me at all. Um, I'm using this particular sketch. Now, as I looked at it, I initially just thought from far that it was DSP, but it's actually ribbon there. So that's a fun way to use your ribbon. But I've used a mix of DSP and ribbon for that. The star's quite cute. I've seen some fun things done with it. It's just not my style of product. For the DSP, I've got the it's the winter. Could be called something else, but it's from the sweet. Um, just a strip of that. I'll be sharing the tutorial for this card in my newsletter, which will go out tomorrow. So we've got that. Then I've also get all my bits and bobs. Um, Punched out with the heartfelt hexagon punch. This is the Simply Xenia paper, which is part of our online exclusive. And I have also got a crumb cake in the same. So I'm going to layer that together to create a bit of a matting. Um, all I'm doing, right, is going to cut this in half. And you can do this with any of your shaped punches. So if you want to sign up for my newsletter, the link is there. Just going to share this. I've forgotten it. Who's got the Humbleheim bundle? Have you got it yet? It's I think it grabs your attention if you get the catalog. It's so many options there. It's a bit of a showstopper one. I think it's really cute. And when you add a softer color, like a neutral behind, if you're not into the darker sort of color, it'll just tone that purple down a bit. For my house, I'm going to stamp it in Pebble Park, and that's exactly what I stamped it in here. So I've really played with this set a lot. I've had it a while actually, and I just haven't got around to it. I've been preparing for other stuff and just not done it. And I thought I probably need to do more of it. Christmas will be here before you know it. It's definitely a fave. Could do a few like gift tags. I think they'll be really sweet. We could do some baked goodies and add that as a gift tag. That'll be lovely for neighbors. Something. I don't know whether you can do it here too much. In Sri Lanka, we used to give all our like neighbors. We do like pack of like foods, like treats, like whatever you bake at the time, like whether it's Christmas cake and other things you make, and make a plate and hand it out. So things like that are fun to do as well. So I have got my stamping blends, Highland Heather, I've got crumb cake, which I thought would be for the house, bubble bath, and I threw in granny apple green. Now I just wanted a green, and I think it might go. So we'll try it out. I'm going to punch this out first, and with the Stampin' Up punches, it really, you place it over the image, center it and press it halfway, and lock into place. And that's not what I want to do because I've half locked it. Okay, and oh, now, all right. So I have a little list because I never write at least when I come to my lives, but then I forget everything I plan to do, like as in coloring or whatever. So we'll go with the house first. And I'm going to go with the light crumb cake. Excuse me, this cat, seriously. Oh, visitor. Oh dear. She didn't give me any warning that she was coming on. Um, she wants to call. She's spearing her head up near her. So I'm pretty much following what I've done here, but in the original, I use grey granite. You could go grey granite here too, it would grow. And if those neutral colours are nice, smoky slate. I know. She's like, this is our needy one. The other one couldn't care less. Oh, she comes when no one else is looking. She she shows her love in private. This one is front and center. She loves Cassidy Aria. She's like obsessed. Cassidy has to put a bed on her study table for her. So you can see I'm just doing a very as a job here that will work a bit. I'm just filling in now. Can you imagine if your dog's picking on the table? Utter chaos. Because we've got a bull Arab. He's huge, and like if he walks past something, it just like falls. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go and do some filling in here, and I'm going because it is having trouble with Ari on the other table. I'm going with the dark crumb cake just to add some shadow there. And then we can bring tone in those lines. Oh, and I'll do some under here too, just a little bit. Can you see that? That's a bit better. I do that. And then I'll just go in with some circular stripes just to blend that in. And we'll do the same here. It's just, I know it's just a small um, piece, but it'll just add some extra depth and detail to your little house. And if you want with the blends, you can go with the same color. If you go over it a second time, it's going to make it a little bit darker. I'm just doing that above the roof, so I'm not above the eaves, I guess, of the window and around the door. Stamping blends are really like it's an easy. I always say it's an easy coloring system. You don't have to. You can color like textiles if you want to go more into like blending and stuff. You can, but it's not necessary, and it's a good system to start with for getting into alcohol markets and things. It's a nice and easy um, method. So for the roof, I'm going with just on the top there with the Highland header. And this is the light. You see that? Well, I do like how that it was all a bit of a surprise what was going to happen, and I do like the combination of the crumb cake and the Highland heather. And we've got a little bit of dark there as well. Just yeah. So for this little the eaves, they're pretty, and just under there, I'm going to use. This is where I got Granny Apple Green. I did think of. I'm gonna just try it on the side. That's the dark, I think. Yeah, this is oh no, this is the light. I'm gonna try soft sea foam. I felt soft sea foam might be just a touch too light. What do you reckon? Let's start. I think Granny Apple might bring a little bit of oomph in there. Oh, lemon lime. Because I tried all earlier. Hmm. Ah, thanks, Ben. I love the coloring. Let's try lemon lime. This is how I change my mind. Yeah, I like that. And it's not your regular house. I wouldn't be buying a house like this, but it is a Christmas house. I think it needed a bit of a pop in there. Now, in light of that, yep, I think that'll go. So, for the door, this is light bubble bath. It's a very unusual color combination. No cat hair. Just go around the edge and with the light, and I'll bring in this. I don't know. This door doesn't go right. So you could put a little plant inside of something. I checked that because it felt like it was a different color. I just pick my eye. Sometimes I don't read what I'm picking. I just go, yep, that looks good. Then I'm using my brush tip to just blend that up so you get a lighter tone on the top. For the windows, I don't know what they're called. It'll go pebble top because that's what I stamped originally. Just adds a bit of inside the crumb cake. So nothing grand there. And now we need some lights inside the house. I was gonna go with like a yellow, but the lemon lime twist has got a yellow tinge. So I think we'll go with like a pie. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. So I'm just gonna add a bit of orange. I don't know. This is peach pie, not oh, there's orange and there's peach pie, isn't there? This. And I will put a bit of I'll try. Not sure. That's wild weed. It's a bit bright. Not bright. It's sort of different bright. Gotta try stuff. I'm gonna go with commit with Daffodil Delight and go with, because initially on the other card I had used lemon lolly and wild. And I'm gonna go. Right. All right. Okay, that looks okay. It's anticipated a bit more strong. Not also sure. All right. And now I'm gonna glue this onto my embossed piece. Then I'm gonna do some layering of our ribbons. And this is just like you layer cardstock. You can layer your ribbons, and I mean, I don't know about you, but I tend to like a crazy amount of ribbon. Like, just sorry, let me go like that. I just suddenly looked and like retired ribbons. We always that's a bit awkward. That's okay. Let's see what I can adjust. If not, it is what it is. All right. I say that, but let me see. It's not. It hasn't been a lot yet. I'm going to do this. See whether I can just move it a bit. If just to use my heat gun and just release it a little bit. Another way you can sort of straighten it out, if you want to, is which I do sometimes. In this case, I'm not going to put two straight strips of cardstock and then on either side, and that'll fix the problem. It's like minuscule out. I could flip it and put the house on that side and kind of cover it up. What am I doing? I'm releasing the glue. The glue for the heat will release. I have done this, but it just takes a little while. So while you watch me do release glue here. What? And then I'm just going to shift it a bit, but it might not. So I'm just going to. It's okay. It's manageable. So I'm going to put. This is the. I didn't check whether this is still there. I'm guessing it is. The polka dot trim, which is part of the latte love. I already put that in. The latte love suite with the coffee stamp set dies. We have designer series paper. I know that's still there. That's been around because that is also an online exclusive. So this is. It does make it a little bit thick, but let's see. Because this the burlap is I'm just going to put a glue dot just under here. It's just lifting a bit there. Yeah, slip it down a bit. And that'll get hidden a little bit off there. All right. So now I have got this. This is the gold. The same one I used the silver on here. It comes in a combo, so you get a gold and silver in the set. And again, you can. There's two ways. You can either use a glue dot or double-sided tape. Stuck onto me. All right. And it adds a little bit of glitz on that. Normally I would pair Highland Heather with a silver. And I don't know, it's just, I think my natural instinct would be to go with silver. But I think with the burlap, the gold looks nice, and I just thought for something different to my previous card, right? Then you've got, and that's where I was following the sketch where it has that double kind of ribbon, but instead of that, I've got the ribbon breaking up the designer series paper. So I'm gonna put that there. Just hold that together, and I'm gonna put another piece, glue dot. Glue dots are the best, and they are going to help you. So now for this, I'm going to just add this one we layered. This is the heartfelt hexagon we layered before, and I'll add some dimensionals. So here I have used the Nest of Winter that I've used this, and this is the country lace which I use on the card. On my blog, you'll find a supply list for this card, but if you want a tutorial with measurements, sign up for my newsletter. That'll be your tutorial this week. So in that gap, I'm putting that in, and I'm going to be adding a bit of this ribbon. Oh, I forgot to color the chimney. I need to color the chimney with Conte. I would eventually realize that. So I'm just going like, okay, a touch of dark under there. Again, it's very tiny, but when it dries, it will add that little bit of shading. And here I'm going to, I might add a bubble back there. I don't know what it's, just my imagination, what it is. And across the top, I'll go with the dark contact there. Okay. Maybe a little bit of dark bubble back between there. I've got my ribbon ready to go. I pre-die cut a snowflake. Now it's a different one to what I had used here, only because the dye had gone on a journey somewhere. And this is in a green, one of the glimmer papers, and I think this is from the new pack. And there's a couple of greens that are similar in range. So that's from the new pack. That's the garden green. So this is the granny apple glimmer. So, and I have a feeling that's probably online exclusive. If I remember, I could be wrong. There's likely that there's a few packs there, so I'm just creating a little, like a figure 8 to start with, maybe a little bit bigger. And then I'll fold it in half. That kind of goes like that. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So it's like a boy. For the purpose of not going crazy, I will add a bit of paint. But you can just tuck it in under wherever you're going to like add it. Sometimes if you add terrain, you can restrict your like how to fold it. Okay, in this case. But you generally don't have full hands to hold everything together. So hold that together. I am going to actually I'm going to tap under our heart text again. I go in like that, and then so I've tucked in my glue dot right under, and then I am going with my scissors, and I'm gonna stick that in there. And use your take your pick or your scissors to just maneuver it and arrange it. It helps. Now I'll just put my and my layout may be slightly different, but the general. Yeah. Now what I've done is I've stamped some of this candy cane from this in granny apple already, and I die cut them just because they're a little bit fiddly. Let's see whether I still have 3 or what comes out of this envelope will be a surprise. They're there, I can see them. 1. I may have to do 1. Okay, 2. Yep. See, they get caught. Okay. So they're the cutest little candy canes. You put a whole background like stamped with it. Now, I did stamp it in Granny Apple, and now I've used lemon lime, right, for my roof there. So I'm going to color in alternate stripes with the lemon lime twist. This is the light one, just the stamping blend. You can use stamping red markers too. I prefer blends when I'm just straight coloring in. Oh, they're cute. So we've got, I'm going to stick them down before I lose them. And I know where they're going to go because I have a previous card, but normally I will assemble everything and make sure I've got my sentiment and things, but I'm just sticking this straight down. It's a nice contrast against the Highland Heather. You missed this part. The origin, the house is from the humble home, Tanya. The snowflakes are from the Frozen Edges bundle, and I'll show you where the candy cane came from. It is from the Modern Autumn bundle. I said I couldn't have gone like any, like pick the most obscure image in the whole bundle. Um, but there are some really cute images in there. Now, if we are, the Stamping Lounge are having a retreat. It's the Reindeer's Day retreat, and I'm just going to pop up the link for you so you can see it. And I'll pop it again at the end, but it's on the 30th, Sunday the 13th, which is in a couple of weeks. So the kit option is not available is all over the past the due date, but you can still join the online section of the retreat. So I'm just gonna get that off. So the online section is open. It's $54.95. You will get 6 projects shown on our live. So it's a Zoom option if you can join at the time. If you also get the replays, so if you can't join live, that's no problem. You can watch the replays. We have a separate platform where you get to enjoy that retreat. You will also get doing my calculations. 12 separate projects as a point, like as in alternate projects with the reindeer days. So that's a total of 18 projects with the reindeer days bundle. Plus, you'll get 3 projects with the regal flora bundle. So that's which will be a bonus class. We'll have a pre-recorded video with PDF tutorials, with metric and imperial measurements as well. So lots of fun to be had. It's $54.95, fully worth it. Loads and loads of inspiration with Kayla and Maheswari and myself. We are really looking forward to it. You will love the projects. They are so good. So many techniques and so much fun. I think I've had lots of fun creating projects, and I know all 3 of us have had loads of fun preparing for it. So please join us. We'd love to have you there. And if you want to know about the membership as well, it's $24.95 a month. And if you want to try it out for 1 month and see what you get in that membership. Definitely worth you trying it out. And then you can cancel at any time, but we are sure you will love it. So, and stay. The sentiment I got it from the song Steps at the Humble Home. It's just a little one I'm using. And now, well, I was going to show you this as well. This is the More Than Autumn where I got the little candy from. But check out all the little gingerbread. How cute is the gingerbread? It is going to be exciting, Carolina. I'm very excited. So much fun. We have so much fun. So and there's a lot of words in these dice as well. So if you've got the nothing's better than, and like look at the donuts, and marshmallows and a little heart. Like these little images, there's a lot you can do with them. So that check out the dice too because there's some extra dies and things, so you can do a lot with it. I'm going to see how this stamps. This is Pebble Path I'm using. I might need. Let's take it. This is just scrap on. Excuse me. Thailand Heather. And now, this is the Happy Label sponge. I tend to forget that this is still current, and you know to use it. I'm going to put that a bit more. So I'm just eyeballing that. Now, got a post-it note because doesn't have to be. Can you see I've dropped ink on it? Penny. Just to hold it in the punch. Maybe it is not very sticky. Helps if I put the right side on this thing. That's why it's sticking onto my hand. It can get. I've kind of made a difficult thing for me. You could put it on the cast of turn because post-it note is a bit bendy. It's probably a cheap grey one I bought. Yeah, everything's okay. There we go. Set up. And I thought I'd done it on the wrong side. That'll do. Oops. I could go in again and chop it off. Maybe a little more. Do I test it? I'm pushing my rock. It's like a ticket board, isn't it? I can't see what I'm doing there, so I'm going to leave it. I don't want to mess it up and waste time. Now, the other thing you can do, I did have a little bit of a strip here. I was going to layer it, cut it down, and you can stick it down first and cut, which might give it better. Well, I'm just eyeballing it. Just use your scraps. And I'm just going to stick it. I'm not going to bother with because I don't want to waste your time here. But this is okay. Maybe I don't want to. I'm going to do something different. Adapt. What they call pivot. Pivot. I didn't mind that, so I can still do that. And instead of fussing, we have all these little bits and pieces, so we can do that. Does this happen to you? Goodness. Trying to fiddle with something and it takes longer than you wanted it to. Longer than the whole card. There we are. At least we have one corner. Yeah, that way. We could use those. I just thought a nice area to do. There's another in the online exclusive. The two banners. I don't have that one. That would probably be us too. Or the starter shape. You could use. They have nice little banner. Okay, still got me there. Just a bit different to the first one. And then leave that there. Alrighty. I actually like this. The lemon lime twist creates a nice look. I like that. All right. So you've got this is already elevated, and this side won't be. So we need double dimensionals on the left and one on the right, just so it sits evenly. And so I'll add one on the right, and this is probably not a full, so I'll cut that in half and we'll layer. Actually, I'm using a couple of my top 5 here. The Humble Hoin bundle was in my top 5. If you came to the Stamping Lounge catalog launch, you would have seen we all had top 5. We mentioned our top 5s. I'll cut this down a bit. My Humble Hoin was one of them, and the Frozen Edges was one of them for me. Just love them. Okay. Take the backing off that side and stick that down. Now I have already got like embellishments here in the sense of glimmer and things like that, but I'm going to add some tinsel gems in the middle of some of the snowflakes. I thought that was quite cute. I really like them. You usually get in a pack of 3 and you get a pack of 4 the colors as well. So and you could it balances out. It mixes with the other colors. And I know it's tone on tone here. If you wanted it darker, you could go darker. But I and color it even if it's a stamping blend. But I quite like that look it has. So I'm putting like a larger one in the center of the larger snowflake, and then it so happened that there was a 5, and it folded out. And let's do it inside, and then envelope. Put my envelope. I was pretty certain I'd put it inside. Yep. All right, we'll do some blending here. Just at the bottom, and some highlight heather. Which color are you preferring? Do you like the summer splash so far, or the Highland heather? Yeah, but you have a pick on. You may try both. Let me know what you think. I'm going to stamp a snowflake in Highland heather. I know it's tone on tone, but I don't think it matters. Or you could stamp. This is another way you could do. Stamp the little candy cane. That might be cute too. Maybe we'll do that in the granny or the color it in. Just a few. That could do. You could do that. Let's stamp some candy cane. We're nearly done. Where is the granny? How does a person become so crazy? I'll tell you guys. How does it become so mad? I'm a messy worker. I'm a messy slow worker. I've lost Granny on to God. But we'll do lemon lime twist because that's what we're colouring in anyway. It's probably under here. So it's pretty cute with they're cute. Now because I have reverse stamp, so it would have been nice to have another one going away. I think there's another one. I'm gonna colour in this. Very quickly doing it. It's not just a couple of lines. And I'll just splash it in Granny. It's not this nib okay, it's fairly newish. Just for a little bit of something. All right. And I'll do the same thing in my envelope and then So it brings in that green a bit into the card. I'm just also going to stamp the snowflake in the Highland Heather. You could heat emboss inside if you wanted to. You got there. Bit of a help with the sentiment. No, it's alright. So that's our Highland Heather version, and that's the Summer Splash version. So don't forget to sign up for the newsletter if you would like the tutorial for this. I'll be sending that out tomorrow. And check out my blog post for this. I've got all the supply list as well for that. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope to see you next week, probably Wednesday. Um, thanks, everyone. I appreciate that. Thanks, Namir. Thanks, Camilla. Have a great week ahead of you and stay safe. And I'll catch you next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.